Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the AEW Rampage report for September 3rd, 2021. Overall, this is probably one of the better shows that are leading into the pay per view, the All Out pay per view for the weekend. And it's a tight show, an hour long, and every segment makes sense. Mikael Black defeats Lee Johnson. Black goes after Johnson early, corners him right away. Black avoids a spin kick and knee strike before uh, Johnson avoids this before hitting with a back elbow, and this makes Black angry. He takes him down with a leg sweep and attacks him in the corner. Uh, Several strikes from Black going into the commercial. Johnson makes a comeback upon return from commercial, takes Black down with a back elbow before nailing him with a tope dive to the outside. Johnson keeps up the attack with a frog splash, but Black counters into a follow up and sends Johnson's head off with a soccer kick. Black lands a nice strike combination and looking for plunder and weaponry at ringside. Black grabs chair. Looks like he's about to use it, but then drops it and offers a free shot to Johnson, using it as a weapon. Johnson stands up with the chair in hand, immediately gets struck with a spinning kick to finish things off, and ultimately, I'm going to grab my phone. We'll be back in two shakes of a lamb's tail with more. And again, Black hitting the Black Mask, getting the victory, as well he should, going into the pay-per-view. I think Black is one of the hotter talents they have right now in terms of character development and intrigue, so him getting a win makes sense. He After the match, Dustin Rhodes runs out, grabs the chair, clean chases off Black. After commercial, Dustin's backstage with Mark Henry. Dustin's asked how he was feeling, said there's nothing Black can do to him that he hasn't already been through, and they will face off next Friday on Rampage. Actual build for segments, so that's a good thing. Miro and Eddie Kingston promo. Great hype for the match, and ultimately, again, with this being the TNT title match at the pay per view, this could be good. Miro said that while Eddie Kingston calls himself the Mad King, the only king Miro recognizes is Matt at Kingston, and Kingston has God-given talents, but ends up taking a charity contract to AEW and Life Without Struggle. He'd become soft, and Kingston had become comfortable with nothing more than a bat boy in Jon Moxley. Kingston comes out, says Miro's God isn't real to him, but that if he was, he sent Kingston out here to punch Miro, who's a sinner. Every move Kingston hits is Miro's weakness, and then Miro dares Kingston into the ring. Kingston uh, does the redeem these nuts deal. He rushes into the ring, but Miro rolls out of the ring. Kingston runs after him. Miro suckers him in and hits him with the belt. Kingston gets the better of Miro in the ring with a spinning back fist and DDT to end the segment. Decent deal. Then we go to a 2-on-1 handicap match that Britt Baker had requested on Dynamite. Chris Statlander defeats Jamie Hayter and Rebel with Dr. Britt Baker. Hayter starts off with a lockup against Statlander. Hayter uh, gets Statlander in the corner, where she and Rebel attack with a bunch of frequent tags. There's a weird suplex from Rebel that doesn't go quite according to plan. And then there's weak kicks from Rebel. Doesn't go anywhere there. Flatliner on Rebel for 2 count. Statlander clotheslines Hayter off the apron and gets Rebel in the electric chair. Catches Hayter in the crossbody position, hitting her with impressive power slam and electric chair combination. A roll up from Statlander gets her a 2 count. Lex on the Spider Crab submission for the win. And she looks good going into the pay per view. Post match, Three Hills corner Statlander, but Red Velvet runs out from the back to make the save. Moxley versus Kojima press conference. They brawl at the press conference. Hype for the pay per view. Obviously, Omega and Christian Cage, Punk and Allen. Bucks versus Lucha Brothers. Miro and Kingston for the TNT title. Dr. Britt Baker and Chris Statlander for the Women's Championship. And Moxley Kojima Women's Casino Battle Royal, Paul White and QT Marshall, and Best Friends in Jurassic Express versus Hardy Family Office on the pre-show. And obviously Jericho and MJF is here as well, I'm pretty sure. Next week on Dynamite, Mikael Black versus Dustin Rhodes and Jon Moxley's Homecoming. Next week's on Rampage, Pac versus Andrade. Mark Henry interviews Darby Allin, Sting, Daniel Garcia, and 2.0. Garcia said he wants to prevent Allin versus Punk match from even happening. CM Punk makes an entrance for commentary. Darby Allin with Sting defeats Daniel Garcia with 2.0 to close the program. Allin takes Garcia down and lays in ground and pound, forcing Garcia to regroup on the floor. Allin then keeps up the attack and hits a running coffin drop through the barricade, but Garcia moves and Sting attacks 2.0. Why is Sting attacking the heels? Meanwhile, Garcia and Allin get in the ring steps before bringing them back into the ring. Reversal from Allin allows him to go for an armbar, but Garcia rolls into the ropes. Allin continues to target Garcia's left arm. Garcia uses steel steps for leverage. To regain some level of control, Garcia locks on a chinlock, fish hooking Allin's mouth for extra leverage, and then there's some space between the two and they climb the ropes. Garcia takes out his legs and props up a superplex for a near fall. Garcia catches Allin with a rear naked choke and hangs him over the corner. Allin wrestles away, but Garcia reapplies the hold in the center. Allin carries Garcia like a pack up the ropes and falls backwards and breaks the hold. Allin hits a Pepsi twist, and Punk notes that isn't bad. Allin turns an uppercut into a backslide for a near fall before hitting a code red for a second near fall. Allin then locks on the last supper cradle for the 3 count. 2.0 immediately rushed the ring and attacked Allin. Sting dispatched them, and then Punk walked out of the commentary desk, confronts 2.0 while they exchanged words with Punk. Allin crashed into them with a tope dive. Punk and Allin faced off to end the show, and there we go. We'll be back with more right after this.